From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight, it's a compelling late-season clash here in Week 16, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground, and they want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, Prescott. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Well, this defense for the Pats, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number before. Don't believe it.
The Bills have 3-11 now on the year. Well, they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. From the 31, here's second down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens, 31 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Ryland on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too. Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott down. That went down the field for Freiermuth. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making for the end zone and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Monroe. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw something that open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Allen off the play fake. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Prescott on first down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, here's Allen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 57 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Marcus Jones on the return. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 54 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He's got it. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now Prescott finds Pickens out right. Touchdown, Patriots! George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A final shot before half for Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the right sideline. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Diggs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they do get him down, but but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Stevenson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll try and run. Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now a handoff up the middle. Monroe. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Monroe, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott off play action.
Pickens is there on the crossing route.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
2nd down, Prescott.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. To the air again, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
On the return is Jones. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. Prescott now. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
But it's 4th down.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Dak. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, under the lights.